Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am so excited that you decided to join me here today for another speed build. And today is a little bit different because you can tell that we're already working on a house that exists, like the exterior is done. And I am actually furnishing the interior. This is a collab that I'm doing with my very dear friend, Rachel Ped. And your girl is like 2 weeks late. Okay, so let's just go through this. I have been going through some burnout. I'm just gonna be totally transparent. I was trying so hard around the holidays. So if you guys do not know, I got COVID and then my household got the flu and then I got sick again in like February. So I have been having a rough go of it since the holidays, to be completely frank. And I just really struggled to get back into building, get back into a routine. I feel like I'm just catching up from being sick for so long. Like, I think I was sick for a collective 6 or 7 weeks. I don't know. It was actually terrible. I still have a cough. I'm trying so hard to suppress it right now. It's like really, really bothering me. So anyway, this is a collab that I'm doing with my dear friend Rachel. Her video will be linked down below. I think she posted about 2 weeks ago at this point. Rach, yet again, I have apologized numerous times in Discord, but I will apologize again because I'm trying really hard. But I did the interior and Rachel built the exterior, and this is a base game only home, which Rachel, she posed this. I thought this was a great idea. She's like, let's get you out of your slump. Let's go back to the basics. Let's do base game. And you know what? It felt really freaking good to actually just go back to base game. I really enjoyed it. It was very simplistic. It wasn't super overwhelming. Just focusing on the base game items, of which there are many at this point because we've had so many additions over the years, felt really good. The catalog, let me just say, when you haven't built or played the game in a while, jumping into the build and buy mode catalog is so overwhelming. It's unbelievable. Like, I went in there and I just thought to myself, where did all this stuff come from? Like, what do I even use half of this? I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. It was a lot, so going back to base game and trying to decorate an entire home with just base game items was super nice, and it was extra easy because Rachel gave me a fantastic shell to work with. So this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home. I think the one and only bathroom is upstairs, and you can see we just furnished the kitchen. And now this is going to be the living space. Now, there isn't necessarily a color scheme that I went for in this home, and I didn't stick with 1 or 2 particular wood tones either. I tried to mix and match a few different colors, like the living room is kind of green and blue, which is a little bit interesting. It's not usually a combination that I would go for. And yet in the kitchen, we do have kind of like some lighter woods and blue tones. So things will match, but they may not be super duper cohesive, if that makes any sense. And I think my favorite room is probably the living room or the kids' room. So I think I made it, did I use bunk beds? I can't remember if I used bunk beds or not. I may have. But we'll find out, of course, because I'll show you all that footage. But this house is beautiful. There's also a garage, which I believe I put a few different skill building items in. We've got a really nice backyard, and there's kind of a substantial front yard, which I didn't do much with. I didn't want to clutter it up with, you know, like jungle gyms or the swings, or, well, actually swings aren't base game, or the monkey bars. That's what I was trying to think of. I didn't really clutter it up. I really liked how it looked from kind of the street view. And Rach even put some debug cars. It just warmed my heart. I don't know why. But the living room, I really did like the living room. I thought it was nice. It was difficult for me to kind of orient where things were going to go. And I just knew I wanted a fireplace because without a fireplace, I feel like a lot of base game homes, maybe that's not fair to say. Maybe a lot of my base game homes look very basic without a fireplace. I don't know what it is. I just love fireplaces. I really don't. Also, I have a bunch of build ideas that I am mulling over in my noggin, thanks to my other dear friend, Tanya, i.e. Miss Griffey. If you guys, I'm sure you guys already follow her and you are already subscribed to her, but if you are not, definitely do that. It was really great. Actually, recently I was able to meet Tanya. We met up at PAX East, which is in Boston. So we made the very long drive to meet each other at PAX East, and I had an absolutely wonderful time. We saw a lot of like cool indie games. I bought a lot of enameled pins, and so did Tanya. She talked me out of buying D&D dice because I like them and they're pretty and I wanted them. But the ones that I picked up, the ones that I originally picked up and I was like, wow, these are beautiful. $600 tungsten dice. Get out of here. Get out of my face. I don't even play. I just want the dice. I'm not paying that much money. But I spun like a prize wheel somewhere and I got free little tiny mini dice. They're like plastic and they're really cute and they're just clear and they came in a little bag and I was really excited about it. So I got my dice at the end of the day. But I had a blast. We spent all day in Boston. We walked around the convention. And I got, what did I get? I got a Belgian waffle from a food truck. Let me just tell you, that Belgian waffle was so freaking good. I don't know if it was worth like the $15 or $14 I spent to get it. It was a little much. It was a Belgian waffle with caramel sauce. Yes, caramel. I say caramel, not caramel. Sorry. Caramel sauce, bananas, whipped cream, and was the powdered sugar on top of the whipped cream necessary? It was not, but it was so freaking delicious. And I had never been to the Boston Convention Center before in my entire life. So that was super cool. I had a really fun time. Anyway, I talked through the entire downstairs. We're on to the upstairs. We're in the parents' bedroom, which is very plainly decorated. I don't even think I put decorations on top of the dresser in their room. I kept it very decluttered, and that was intentional. You guys know I love clutter usually, but I wanted to keep it just very minimal in here. I just really didn't feel like making it look very cluttered. So I added a few decorations, on the walls. I added what's it called? An ottoman, an ottoman to the end of the bed. And then this here is going to be the children's room. And on second thought, I think I did only use a single bed. So this is for a family of 3. You saw me temporarily take out the little like pack and play crib for infants. So if you wanted to add one of those to like the parents' bedroom, say they had another baby recently, that could absolutely be something that you'd be able to kind of fit into this home. But it is only a 2-bedroom home, so you might have to adjust a few things if you ended up bringing an infant into the mix. But I love this kids' room. I love the teal, purples, and pinks all mixed together. I thought it mixed so well with these curtains from Base Game, of course, like everything else in this entire build. But a lot of the, I'll say newer in like little air quotes, a lot of like the newer items like that rug and the table lamp that came with the infant update, I think matched super nicely as well with the color scheme that I had going on here. I genuinely had to take a break because my voice was getting all scratchy because I had to cough again. That has been the real hiccup. Well, the real cough, whatever. It's been the real hiccup with me trying to actually make videos too. I have another build that's ready to go. I just haven't been able to do the voiceovers for so long. And let me just say, I appreciate you all hanging out and just like waiting for me to post something. It's been well over a month since my last collab with Tanya for Valentine's Day. So I'm just very appreciative. I'm not going anywhere. I just had an impromptu break that I didn't know, like I didn't know when it was going to end, but I'm trying really hard to get back in the groove of things. And also, I have a little announcement in the next month or 2 that is unrelated to The Sims that I can't wait to share with you all. So, I'll kind of leave it at that. Anyway, I'm just decorating the backyard. We decorated the garage, and that is pretty much it for this build. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Definitely check out Rachel's part of the collab where she builds the exterior, and you'll be able to download the build, I'm assuming from one of our gallery pages really soon. But I'll talk to you all soon. Bye!
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, the soft touch your hand in mine gets me every time. Lost in the city lights, our love's electric.